All right, here we go. Action. Very demolitionist doll there. Okay. Let's talk to him. Matter of fact, he just called and said, hey, I couldn't believe it. Demolition, Barry Darso.
Yeah.
Crusher Cruise Ship.
Uh-huh.
I always liked him, but it was the first time I think I told you I flew to Cincinnati. I didn't know where I was going. Him and Ivan actually got me. Yeah. I mean, they saw me standing in the airport parking lot. I didn't know where to go. No. Crockett got me. Yeah, I was with my bag. Crockett got me. Booked me, but didn't tell me how to get to the town. I've never been to Cincinnati in my life. I just stand there while everybody went by. The whole crew.
Rental cars, what are those?
I know. I didn't know how to get a rental car. Well, had a couple people ask me. They thought I was a rental car driver guy. But I'll never forget that. But anyway, Crusher and Ivan saw me stand over there like a homeless person. I think I had the same clothes on. And they took me around. I stayed. I got to hang out with them for 3 days. They got me to the town. So anyway, that's a good story. I'm out of breath. Okay.
Let's get ready.
Oh, hold on, boy. That's Crusher right there.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Okay. I can't say that.
What,
okay.
Somebody accidentally sent us some pictures of you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not good, boy. Okay.
No.
Oh, yeah. They left a message. Okay.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad,
Yes.
You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the clap. You know what time it is, George.
Boy,
How's your
I
weekend?
am in the best mood tonight, which will probably end as soon as we start training. But right now, I'm in a very, very good mood. Bullet, just so excited about just 2 minutes ago, I mailed George South Wrestling School t-shirt to Italy. Believe it or not. And that's not Italy right down the street here off of Harris Boulevard in Charlotte.
Not Nashville, Italy.
That's not that's not Gastonia, Italy. That's the Italy. Okay, yeah. That's the one, Bullet. Okay, and I just want to appreciate. I can't even pronounce the guy's name that bought it, but he's a big fan of our shows. Believe it or not, Bullet. Mm-hmm. He sure is. And so anyway, I'm very excited for this shirt to actually be. I don't know if it'll pass through customs or not, but I just told the guy. Just don't gain no weight before the shirt gets there, because he can't get no. So anyway, I'm very excited about that. First time ever, to reach. There's no stopping us, Bullet. I'm just telling you. Mm-hmm. The show's growing, no matter how much we try to contain it.
Exactly.
The show, it's on that boat traveling. Okay, you understand?
It's taking a ferry to
Japan.
Japan.
It's taking a ferry to Japan.
Yeah.
Godzilla is on its way. Okay. Anyway, just so thankful for that, Bullet, that shirt is on its way. It should be there anytime, and so we're very excited about that. So, and also with that, just received my case. Of course, last week here at highspots.com, they got their case of books, and then I just received my case of books, getting ready, of course, for this weekend. And next weekend, huge, Bullet, big time wrestling.
Big time wrestling.
Right here, Bluefield, right? Bluefield to Armory.
Bristol, then Bluefield.
Right.
Bristol will be Friday. Saturday is Bluefield.
And Bullet, it's going to be huge. You know, it's like I told the guy the other day, a chance to see Steamboat and Flair in the same building. I'm telling you right now.
Especially
it's just,
in that area.
It sure is. It's just going to be an exciting time. Of course, we got just so much going on. Of course, we got Freight Train's big show coming up towards the end of the month.
February 27th.
Yes.
And then the next night, February 28th, is Omega Championship Wrestling.
Oh, yes.
In North Durham, if I'm not mistaken. I think I got that at Northern High School in Durham.
Jeff Hardy's there, I think. I saw the poster, right?
Jeff, and Tommy Dreamer and Mick Foley.
Wow.
Hurricane Helms. So, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Quite a show.
Yeah. So, we give you both.
We
give you both sides of the pancake. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
You get the one without syrup, which will be Friday night, and then you get the strawberries and everything Saturday night. Right,
exactly.
Bullet?
Yeah,
so we give you all areas of professional wrestling we cover right here, Bullet. So anyway, and I cannot forget this coming Sunday, AML again right there, Wrestle K, Tracy Myers, everybody right back in Winston-Salem. Bullet. I'm excited because we have not done this in a long time, but it will be Mr. Number One, Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle versus Tracy Smothers. Okay? I'm telling you. So, buddy, listen.
My God.
If me and Bunkhouse Buck didn't kill Winston-Salem, me and Tracy's going to finish it. And I always love Tracy because no matter, he'll tell you himself, no matter how burnt we get, how messed up we are, he will never forget when he came to Mooresville that time and watched me stop a match. He just told me that 3 days ago.
Yeah,
and Tracy, like me, we've been through it all. And for him to remember that, it was funny, and I laughed. He said, I'll never And he told me his exact words. He said, "I've done some stuff." He said, "But my greatest memory of wrestling is watching you in Mooresville, North Carolina, stop that match because your students were messing up, and you made them do it again." So anyway, that's my claim to fame. I'm very excited about seeing Tracy again. It's just going to be a lot of fun. So that's this Sunday afternoon, back at Johnny and June's there in Winston-Salem. So a lot of our guys, the students, are going to be there to help our Dungeon and Doom stuff. So I just give him a shout out. So it's just going to be a great weekend, Bullet. Awesome. So, and of course, don't forget Valentine's Day, Saturday night. I'm telling you right now,
George's trying to forget.
Oh, Jordan done forgot it. Okay, really. Jordan done forgot Valentine's Day. But all you that's got a Valentine's, my hat's off to you. Okay, just feel sorry for us that don't. That's okay, boy. Everything's fine. I'll just wait till a week later and get all the stuff marked down, and then I'll just find somebody to give it to. So anyway,
well, that's the best part about me is the fact that Miss Bullet doesn't come home until the 15th. So before I pick her up at the airport, I can get all this discounted 75% off candy.
Oh, that's very George Southish.
So,
okay, she actually wanted to come home on the 13th. But you had something you had to do. That's very George South. We kind of rearranged it. She had a day layover. That's very George Southish right there, boy. So anyway, with all this being said, boy, we got training going on. I do have a great idiot of the week, if you don't mind, this week, Bullet.
Absolutely.
Listen.
I'll reach down for the bag.
And this is one. There's so many idiots going on, wide open, Bullet. This one really made me mad, and I'm gonna tell you why, Bullet, because. As you know, being in professional wrestling, everybody takes our pictures. A lot of times we don't have a say in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, fans, photographers, everybody takes our picture. Naturally, they post them without our permission. We don't care. You know, just let me at least pull my trunks up. I mean, really, I get a little aggravated when my belly's hanging out and they still post it. But anyway, with all that being
when somebody's on your shoulders, that squishes you down.
That's exactly right.
Or it's when you're taking a deep breath, or just anything.
That's exactly right.
Or they tag 30 of them.
Amen.
30 of them, and they're all shot from like the top row of the bleachers.
That's exactly
so all you see is two little figures in the ring, but then you get all these notifications.
And you really ain't been aggravated with that till you got a Luthez flip phone like me. And Bullet, when they tag you in 30 pictures like that, it takes you like 6 weeks to get them all erased. I'm just telling you.
Which may infuriate you even more. The fact that you're getting those updates to your phone in the form of a text message, you are getting charged for those text messages.
Yes.
Well. So.
Yes, and that don't even make them the idiot of the week. What made this one the idiot of the week is, of course, you know, they post our pictures, okay? Yeah. And any random person can like that picture, okay? Yeah. But here's why this in particular person is an idiot of the week. My daughters liked the picture, okay? One of this particular idiot private messaged. Listen to me, Bullet. I'm going to kill this guy. He private messaged my daughter. Oh, listen to me.
There's got a whole different bag for this guy.
I know.
A whole different bag for this guy.
But let me tell you what he did. This is how stupid he is. So he private messaged one of my daughters and said, "Oh, I heard you like my work." Bullet! He thought that because she liked the picture, no, she liked her daddy. Do you understand? He didn't like. She doesn't know the idiot. But anyway, that's why I got so mad.
There needs to be a super secret bucket for this guy.
We need to call the police. But listen, boy, I got so mad because that's why I posted on there. Whether I'm talking to a pretty young lady that I'm trying to court, you understand, Bullet, or my daughters. That doesn't give. If they like the picture you took of their daddy, okay, they don't like you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'll kill him. I'll kill him. But that does not give him, he will be the idiot of the week, this particular guy that not contacted me, but private messaged. You understand? And my daughters don't like it. Oh my gosh. So they came to Dad, and Dad, I fixed it real quick, boy. But anyway, it just aggravated me. I hate that about Facebook. They didn't like it, but he said that. He said, "Oh, you like my work?" Like they like his photography. It was the awfulest picture in the world. They like their daddy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Bullet. So anyway, I just can't. I got very upset over that. That he
obviously
bypassed me, and I'll kill him. I'm just really. Well, we may be broadcasting this from San Quentin, okay, Bullet. But that just got out of hand. I mean, I stopped it, and he'll never do it again. But it just aggravated me that he thought that she liked his photography. He's so stupid he didn't realize. No, it's their daddy. Do you understand?
Like a picture of their dad, not the photographer.
That's exactly right. Gosh, how stupid are you? So anyway, this particular guy, It doesn't give him a right. Just cause they like that, you don't you don't do that. You don't.
I
So anyway.
probably felt like you had an in then to talk to your daughters. George.
Oh, that made me mad. And it's a wonder if he thought I was mad. Just imagine what, because my daughters, they got their little clique. Like we did back in the day.
They don't want to talk to anybody associated with wrestling whatsoever.
No.
Like I'm a surrogate brother, and I barely get a wave. I barely get a wave.
That's exactly right.
Like I'm a satellite brother to them, and I get a wave.
That's exactly right.
Because they don't want to talk to anybody associated with
That's
wrestling.
exactly right, Bullet. So now I think they even unliked the picture of their dad just for this idiot. Okay, Bullet? So anyway, with all that being said, my blood pressure, my head done spun around 3 times like the extras. I just
and rightfully so.
I mean, what do you think?
You sure this idiot isn't dead?
What are you thinking? You understand what I'm saying, Bullet? So anyway, that particular guy, that really happened, folks, if you can believe it. My daughter, of course, let me know as soon as it happened. And she even showed me that, and the text messages went about 3 text messages. Now, it never got, where I'm close to killing him, but I looked at text messages, and I think he's just stupid. I mean, he won't talk about photography. I'm not saying he may have, led something else, whatever. And I know it's getting out of hand here, but I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna tell him. And when I see him again, I'm gonna seriously, that ain't never gonna happen again. But I just hate that part of it, that you're not that close to me. But you know what I'm saying? It just,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, he wasn't trying to get close to you, George.
I know he wasn't. But he's going to get close to me, Bullet. I'm telling you. So that just aggravated me. Lord, please. What are you thinking, stupid? That's all I'm saying. He's an idiot. He's in the idiot bag this week, and we hate his photographer. We hate him, and my daughters do. So anyway, with all that being said,
and your daughters getting driven further and further away from wrestling.
Yeah. I was almost going to bond with my daughters the first time in 20 years.
You were already saying, like, this is a wonderful picture, but now there's such a stink.
Yes,
on
they
that
are.
Picture.
They are
forever.
So they will never like.
Once again, the South daughters hate their
daddy.
Oh yeah,
they hate their daddy. Thanks a lot, stupid photographer. And that's what aggravates me, Bullet, about this. And I know that there's good in this media world, but that's what hates me. It's that open connection, and he knew what he was doing. He knew that was my daughter, and I had to stay. It's just stupid,
It is true. It's a very timely discussion we're having about social media.
Oh, I love this, Bullet.
And it's very timely. Everybody's very interconnected. Everything's out there in the public.
Yes.
You got to have a little bit private, but then at the same time too, you got to be able to connect with your fans.
Yes.
It's a weird line that I've tried to cross, and I've crossed and come back over, or I've stayed away from.
Yeah.
But like even just last night, I sent out like 3 Facebook posts and 3 tweets just because I had some good jokes.
Yeah.
At the same time too, I'm like, I don't want to blow up people's timelines or anything of that. Or like, this is good response, and then it's like, why am I obsessing over how many people like this?
I know.
We're in weird times.
Yeah.
And that situation, like, you threw away good jokes you could have used somewhere else. So
that's exactly right.
There's all kinds of things that's good and bad about social media.
It sure is.
The only problem is, and kids are using it irresponsibly,
right?
But it's important to realize this stuff will last forever.
Yeah, that's exactly
right. And that's something that you got to remind yourself is like, how do you want people to see you?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And see, my daughter, and they're thinking that they don't even want me on their Facebook page, and I'm their daddy. They got their clique, the young, just out of school crowd. They got their clique like I got my old clique, and they don't want. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want some old.
And also too, you don't want you don't air social issues out in the public like that.
Yes, exactly.
If you're mad at somebody, you don't put it out that way. Like anytime I've had something good to say about somebody, or especially if I have something bad to say to them, I'm not going to put it on social media. I'm going to say that to that person.
That's exactly right.
And I'm not going to put it on. But if you do see me put it on social media, it's because I've said it to their face.
That's exactly right.
So that is always never say anything good or bad unless you're willing to say that to that person.
That is a good point.
So
And
that's how I see it.
and I'll close this out. And that's a very, very good point. What made me mad is he should have known by me even posting the picture or me making putting it up on my Facebook page at all without deleting it should be okay. George liked that picture. Does that make sense? Because what you said, we get a exactly.
Yeah, and that's why too. When it gets a good photographer and put it up there and like, hey, that was a good picture. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll even go back to him and say, hey, thank you for that.
That's exactly right.
That was great work. Good job. And that's that's important thing. So.
Well, it's a very good discussion. Thank you, Bullet, for your input because people don't really realize that we don't have a say in a lot of the stuff that they put up, on us, and I could care less about
fans,
it. But
and fans get really funny about what they think they're entitled to by purchasing a ticket.
Yes.
I
agree.
feel like they're entitled to film the show on their phones, and
yeah.
we've already gone through that whole discussion.
Yeah, that's exactly
So,
right.
and that type of behavior is a positive for anybody.
And so we can sum this up, Sonny and Cher here tonight, is you just stay away from chastity. You understand? Wasn't that the daughter's name?
Yes, Chastity.
Okay, I was getting scared there. I think it's chastity. I think it's changed now, boy.
It's jazz.
Yeah, it's chastity. Okay.
I don't know.
Sonny and Cher say stay away from both kids. Okay. Anyway, idiot, we don't like you, and they like their daddy. So anyway, good discussion tonight, Bullet. We cover all areas.
Listen,
here.
don't mess with John McClane's daughter. I don't care if you're Terrence
you got
or not.
that right.
There you
Oh,
go.
I love that,
I was
Bullet.
trying to think of some famous action stuff.
Oh yeah, I love that illustration. So anyway, with all that being said, Bullet, thank you so much. Great show tonight, Bullet. I love everybody except that one goof that took the picture. I hate him. But besides all
He's
that,
in the idiot bag.
oh
so.
yeah, he's an idiot back. So we're good. Okay, thank you, Bullet.
But speaking of social media, if you want to follow me on Twitter and know more about what I'm doing and what George is doing, you can follow me at ManScoutManning. And if you're also on the interwebs, you should check out highspots.com, where the second greatest book of all time is available.
Good, Bullet.
So please check us out on Twitter and at highspots.com.
Thank you, Bullet. Good job. Yes, thank you, Bullet.
I think that was one of the better closings.
That was good, Bullet. That was
Working
good.
on this
Maybe
hosting
we should do a show on just the closings.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
hear me?
That's not bad.
No, that was good. Good show tonight, Bullet. We cover all topics. Mm-hmm. We may save a child somewhere, Bullet. You never know.